In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to operate the 975 roll groover in the in-place or manual method. You want to make sure that the pipe is prepared based on the recommendations of the coupling manufacturer. You're going to take your 975 roll groover, you're going to insert the drive roll into the inside of the pipe with your groove roll on top of the pipe. You want to take care that the pipe is pressed tight up against the cover plate, and then you're going to hand tighten down your groove roll into the pipe itself, making sure that it's secure. Then you're going to take your 1/2-inch drive ratchet and you're going to put about a 1/4 turn on that, and that will keep that roll groover from falling off the end of the pipe. Next thing you want to do is set your depth adjustment. You have your step gauge and your depth adjustment screw. You open your depth adjustment screw up, and based on the pipe size, the diameter and the schedule of pipe or wall thickness is going to determine what step you set the gauge for. Right now we're doing a piece of 2-inch schedule 40, so we're going to run your depth adjustment screw down till it just touches that first step. Then we're going to slide that gauge all the way over to the grooving position. At this point in time, we have an extension, 1/2-inch drive extension, that we're going to put into the input pinion gear, which will then drive that 975 roll groover for you. We're going to add a little bit of tension on the top to drive that groove roll down into the pipe to start to form your groove. Then you're going to take your 1/2-inch drive ratchet, put that into your extension, and this will give you a directional arrows as to what way to turn that 975. Now we're actually going to begin the grooving process by hand. Every rotation around the pipe, you're able to remove your 1/2-inch drive ratchet, come back to your feed screw, and put about another 1/4 turn of pressure back on it. At that point, we're going to head back to your extension, and again, we're going to operate that 975 groover around the end of the pipe. We're creating a little bit of a groove with every pass. Now we're going to take it back out to the feed screw again. Going to put about a 1/4 turn on it, and then right back to your drive. And you're going to continue to do this until your depth adjustment knob bottoms out onto the housing of the 975, which we are just about there. Crank that around again. We've got just a little bit more to go, so I'll put it back into your feed screw again. And you can feel when that bottoms out on the top, you close that gap. Now we're going to put it back in, and this time, once you bottom out on the top of that roll groover, you're actually going to want to run this around the end of the pipe twice to clean up any hard spots or high spots in your groove. And that is how you roll groove manually or in place with the 975 roll groover. Thank you. Now that we have our groove completed with the 975, what we're going to do is remove the 975 from the pipe and check our groove. One option that you are able to have when you're running the 975 in air or in place is you can remove the side support arms if you are restricted in space as far as operating or running the 975. It will take up a lot less room as it travels around the end of that pipe. So what we're going to do is loosen our feed screw, and at this point hang on to the groover so it does not fall. Back the groove roll off until you're able to remove the groover from the end of the pipe. Now at this point, this is where we'd want to take our diameter tape and go ahead and measure the diameter of the groove itself to make sure it's within its specifications or tolerances. So we would wrap the diameter tape in the groove itself, pulling it tight, and making sure it conforms to the sizes that you need, which this one is all set, so this pipe is ready to go.